Today we're going to be taking a look at the court purple Air Jordan 13. I think this shoe might be slept on, but we shall see once we break down the styles, cuts, and materials. And if you guys didn't know by now, my name is DJ, and this is the DNA Show. All right, first things first, I need y'all to hit that subscribe button. I know a lot of people be watching the videos and they forget to subscribe, and I completely understand it. It's okay, bro, I get it. But today, this is your chance. Hit the subscribe button, join the family, join the squad, let's get it. So like typical fashion, we're gonna crack this box open, check out the shoe real quick, talk about the history, then get into the styles, cuts, materials, go over resale value, all those different things. So let's get into it. Looking at the box, you have your classic OG style Air Jordan 13 box with a little twist. You got a purple Jumpman on here instead. Looking at the size tag, it reads Air Jordan 13 retro, black, court purple, white, size 13, just for me. Retail 190 bucks. Flipping open the lid of the box, you have a white paper right here, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe. Okay, first impressions of this shoe. Yeah, bro, honestly, I'm not that mad. I like these. So when it comes to the history of this sneaker, this colorway in particular is something new that we haven't seen before, but the model is a classic. For those that don't know, this sneaker originally came out in 1997 during the end of Michael Jordan's basketball career as he was on his way to win his final championship. There were a lot of iconic moments when it comes to the Breds, the Cherries, or the He Got Games in particular, and because of that, it causes consumers to love this model still to this day. So when we see different twists of colorways like this, especially with the all predominantly dark shoe, it makes it very easy to rock, and I can understand why a lot of people would enjoy having this shoe in their collection. So now let's break down the styles, cuts, and materials, and then we'll go over the poll results and see what everybody else thinks of this shoe, if it's fire or trash, and then we'll talk about numbers. Going to the bottom of the shoe, you have your classic Air Jordan 13 outsole, all black trim, black carbon fiber, white pods, and the purple hits on the center of the foot. And you can't forget to mention the iridescent Jumpman on the bottom of the shoe as well. This is something that I'll never forget. When I was back in like kindergarten and I had my OG 13s on, I used to always look at this and the side of the foot, which we'll get into in a little bit. Now going up to the midsoles, you have black pobs with the purple suede, and following that purple suede, you have another set of purple suede right here on the back end of the foot. You have a black tumbled leather vamp, and then your classic Jordan 13 mattress print mesh. I don't know, for some reason it always just looked like a mattress to me, so I don't know. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. One cool element that they did incorporate with this pair in particular, they added the 3M behind the mesh. This is something that we get sprinkled in every now and then when it comes to previous retros on the past. Always love that touch because it's a nice little flair to the shoe. Going to the shoelaces and the tongue of the sneaker, you have a nice black suede right here. You have a Jordan branding here on the top end of the tongue, and on the back side of the tongue you have Roman numerals 13. These come equipped with a pair of all black laces, no additional laces or hang tags. I couldn't really imagine myself throwing any other laces in here besides the black. Let me know if you guys were to switch it up, what color lace would you go with? Now going to the back of the tongue and the sock liner, insole, everything like that, all murdered out, all black with the purple Jumpman on the insole. And then to my favorite part, the hologram on the back side. There's like a small 3D hologram right here with a 23 and a Jordan Jumpman on the inside of it. This was one of my favorite things about the Jordan 13. It always caught my eye, and I'll never forget my childhood of always glamorizing this part of the shoe. The original design and mold of this sneaker was inspired by a panther. As you can see, the pods kind of like the paws and everything like that with the eye of the panther. So it's always cool to hear the design inspirations behind sneakers and how they came up with the molds and how each Jordan has a different story behind it just based on the overall configuration of the sneaker. And that's something else that I want to mention. When it comes to the newer Jordan 13s, they make them a lot slimmer around the front end and the toe area. They were definitely a lot bulkier in the past. I personally prefer the bulkier look, but I understand why they're making them more slim for the people. I get it because it's the new times and everything like that, but I definitely wish they would take that same energy when they try to recreate the Air Jordan 3s or the 4s or the 5s with that OG style. I wish they would take that and bring it to the Jordan 13 and give us that classic OG cut. And maybe I'm being nitpicky, I don't know, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Should they bring the OG cut back? I say yeah. So the next question that I had for the people was, do you guys think this shoe is fire or trash? If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on IG so you could participate in the polls and see all the results here on the channel. 61% of the people chose fire and 39% of the people chose trash. I completely understand it. Air Jordan 13 alone isn't everybody's favorite model. It's definitely not a colorway that you can match with all types of outfits, and there's just not a lot of hype around it. To my knowledge, this was a very easy cop, and I heard a lot of people say the shoe was still sitting on shelves at their local store. Now, I know it's not like that for every single store in every single city around the country or the world, but I know a lot of people did have an easy time getting the shoe. So let me know how your experience went down below in the comment section when it came to purchasing this shoe. Did you even want to pay the retail price? Do you think they're gonna go below that? Are they gonna hit outlets? Are they gonna sit for a long time and get discounted? I would love to hear what what you guys have to say. I personally think this is gonna be the situation with a lot of these other higher number retros that we typically see. Look at the other colorways that are very similar to these. You got the Bred 13s, which are obviously iconic and makes sense why this shoe is worth so much. Then you have the Hyper Royal 13, which was also sitting, easy cop for a lot of people. Nobody really cared about the shoe. A few years later, next thing you know, what happened? Shoes going for 350 bucks. Damn near the same price as the Breds. Even looking at the Olive 13s, another easy cop for a lot of people. Not that many cared about it. Next thing you know, what happened? Another $300 shoe. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be inevitable and the shoe is going to be easily worth $280 to $350 in the future. Obviously, it's going to be a few years from now, but I think a lot of people are going to have that same thing.
Oh, I should have bought the shoe when it was so cheap.
And then now they finally want to get the shoe, and then what happens? The shoe's worth a few $100. So I personally tell a lot of people, if you deep down really want to get the sneaker, try to get it for a good deal now, maybe find a used pair for even lower, or grab the shoe for retail while you got the chance. Don't worry about all these values and everything, but if you really want it for the long haul for your collection, you're going to actually save more money by buying it now if you plan on holding it for 5 or 7 or 10 or 15 years. Just based off of models with the exact same color blocking from the past, the Breds, the Hyper Royals, and the Olives, we can definitely see a trend when it comes to pricing, demand, and everything like that, and I feel like these are definitely going to follow the same suit. And before people get in the comment section talking about, oh, you forgot about the Mellow 13s or the... I get it, bro, but I'm talking about these ones with the exact same color blocking. All the other ones have a different color outsole, which we can get into later in a different video. I definitely need to still make a Jordan 13 explained video, but that's definitely a whole nother thing for the future, so we'll get into that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a great time reviewing this shoe. I'm excited to have these in my collection. I'm glad it was an easy cop for everybody that really wanted the shoe. They didn't have to worry about all that crazy demand and all these stuff going on. I love to see when releases like this fly underneath the radar. I think this is a really dope shoe and well worth having. Oh, and one thing before I go, hey, y'all gotta hit the subscribe button, man. We are really close to 1 million subscribers. Like, we need just like 800,000 more, but it's okay. We're gonna get there. Yo, if you enjoyed this video and want to grow your collection or make extra money on the side, I built a VIP mastermind that will teach you everything that I've learned about growing my sneaker collection over the past 15 years. This will also give you access to the DNA fam in my VIP community where we talk about investing outside of sneakers. And don't worry, if you don't plan on joining the VIP community, it's okay. I also set up a private DNA fam community that gives you access to all the behind the scenes looks from the studio and multiple chances to win free sneakers and gear from weekly and monthly challenges. So all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description or the first link pinned in the comment section. That will get you set up and into the community. I'm excited to see you guys on the inside. Yo, if you guys made it to the end of this video, drop a comment down below and let me know, what is your favorite GR Jordan 13 release of all time? I'm talking about GR. If you don't know what a GR is, basically that's a general release, the one that's abroad to the public. So all the basics, not the PEs or the samples and all that stuff, but what's your favorite GR Jordan 13 release? I had a big debate with this. I was debating between the playoffs, and then I was like, ooh, I love the cherries. And I was like, nah, the Breds, I don't know. I was going back and forth and back and forth. So I'm having a hard time picking still, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say.